Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. So last time out, we pretty much woke up and found out that everything's gone to shit. We headed to this to the Morimya shopping district, and we saved the people here, including Mayu and her grandfather. And we set up a special barrier to kind of keep all the people protected. And we need to head over to... So at the start of this part, we need to head over to Brick Lane next. However, before we get a move on to there, there is a side quest that you can do, a really, really useful one before you leave. Basically, before you head off to Brick Lane, talk to Mayu. And Mayu will tell you that basically she's training to be a spirit arms artisan. And she wants to be as good as her granddad one day. And so she basically needs this special material from the other world called the golden element. It's really difficult to find. And basically she wants you to head into basically there are 4 dungeons that we need to go through to open the final dungeon of the game. Go through them, find the 4 golden elements within those 4 dungeons. Sorry. And once you've done that, she will create you the most powerful armor in the game. Basically, at the beginning of... basically, I think the golden element allows her to create 1 set of the men's strongest armor and 1 set of the women's strongest armor. So it is well worth doing, because basically it's just in 1 chest in each of the 4 dungeons before you go into the final dungeon. But you have to talk to Mayu and activate the side quest before you can find the golden element. But anyway, so far I'm getting my ass kicked because I don't have any of my special abilities left. So I've tried to kill the bastard, and I'm not doing very well. My health is really low. Yeah, I'm kind of sucking. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy's really annoying. He just constantly does this spin attack on you, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, so yeah, the thing is, try and get rid of this guy as quickly as you can. There we go. I've leveled up. Nice. So yeah, basically we've come to Brick Lane. Oh shit, there's another one. Kill him. Oh god, he's not dead. Thank you. So yeah, when you get to Brick Lane, there is another bunch of enemies for you to take down. Defeat them, and you just basically have to defeat them. And we're meeting up now with Yukino, who is Ko's kind of confidant, kind of gives him the information, is kind of good with information about the Eclipse world. So yeah, we need to kind of keep her safe. She's kind of useful. And also there's Yamaoka here, who is Asuka's friend, who is kind of gives her a place to stay, and is is also kind of her kind of contact between her and her employers. And yeah, and apparently both him and Yukino are pretty badass fighters. And this frustrates me. This frustrates me in games where you've got like somebody who has done absolutely nothing combat-wise up until this point in the game. Done absolutely fucking nothing. And when you think, oh my god, they're going to be in real trouble here, they've got to fight enemies now. And it's like they destroy them in like 2 seconds. It just pisses me off, because you think, well, why aren't they in the fucking party? Why aren't they doing this instead of me? But anyway, so now Brick Lane is all happy and good again. We've set up the barrier so that the people in Brick Lane will not get hurt by all these monsters, and they won't be able to spawn in the area. So yeah, save Brick Lane now. Yeah, basically giving us a little bit of more information about what's going on. That basically there's a big barrier. We know there's a big barrier around the city, but basically there's no way in or out. So we can't contact the outside world. The outside world can't contact Morimya. And on top of that, they can't enter Morimya and we can't leave. So we're kind of screwed unless we can finish off this final boss. However, what she does have is she does have some information about the rest of the XRC members. Basically, the first bit of confirmation is that all of the XRC members are within the barrier. So that means they're here and they can be of use if we can actually find a way to meet up with them. So yeah. And of course they've got their phones set up the same way that we have, where if they're within if they're within the boundaries of if they're inside the barrier, then you can talk. Yeah, this is basically the short explanation for it. Basically, basically it's like a short-range kind of communication signal that's built into every Z phone. So that if you're within the barrier, you can chat with other people inside the barrier. So yeah, Memorial Park is our next port of call, and that's also where the first pillar is. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to piss off into the first dungeon. And also try and find out who is been fighting in Memorial Park. Time to head off. I think as well before, if you don't want to leave, if you want to buy stuff, you can buy stuff. I think here in Brick Lane, like there are, you can buy items, and I think you can also buy stuff. Accessories as well. I think you can also buy materials from Yukino as well if you need to, but it's not really worth it at this moment in time. Actually, you should have more than enough. Kind of, if you keep topping yourself up with health restoring items at the end of every kind of major battle that you do, you should be just fine at this point. But yeah, there is the first dungeon, the first pillar of darkness. So yeah, we need to head in there, shut the motherfucker down, and meet up with whoever was fighting in Memorial Park. Oh shit, more enemies. God damn it, Asuka, we're getting a lot of work out today. Remember to check your steps. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, and outside of the dungeons, these kind of encounters, I don't know whether they are, but it does feel as if they are. It feels as if they're a lot more aggressive than they were in previously. So it's kind of weird. I think that's purely just to kind of show that the enemies are getting stronger, even though it's the same enemies that we've faced before. Oh, we know these guys from the previous chapter. So apparently they came to check on the giant pillar. Yes, the teacher and the student from that one time. We saved you from the eclipse, and we lied to you about where we found her. So, That's dedication. End of the world. All this massive barrier around the entire city. Everything gone to shit. Perfect time for field work. So yeah, apparently the people who we fought earlier, the people who were fighting here earlier, they were the girl had short hair, the boy was wearing glasses. So yeah, it's Sora and Yuuki. So Sora and Yuuki were in this area, and they've already gone into the Pillar of Darkness because of course they have. Can't use some common sense and wait, you know, see if they can find other people before going in. No, they have to go in immediately to some weird shit. So they're gonna hide by the cafe. I don't know if they put a barrier around Morimya Park. I think it's too big of an area to create a barrier, but we'll see once we're done with the first Pillar of Darkness here. Yeah, so at this point, it's pretty much just telling you, yep, you're going into the Pillar of Darkness. Once you're in here, you won't be allowed to come out until you've defeated the dungeon. Each Pillar of Darkness is actually not super long, from what I remember. It's basically 2 floors, I think, for every dungeon for all 4 of the Pillars of Darkness. I think it's basically 2 floors. I think it's basically 2 floors per dungeon, so nothing too difficult. It won't take you too long. Although in this first dungeon they do step up the platforming a little bit. It is a little bit tricky. There's a certain part of this dungeon where the platforming is a little bit tricky. Time for us to head in. Pillar of Darkness. Oh, the pillars have different names, I think. I don't think all 4 of them are Pillars of Darkness. I think this one is the Pillar of Darkness, and then the rest of them have different names, which I can't remember. Oh my god. Yeah, so these are all enemies that you're going to have faced before. The only difference with them is that they hit like a fucking truck. They also have really solid defenses for the most part, and they're tricky to deal with. So yeah, this first one, the reason why it's a pain in the arse, you can see why it's a pain in the arse platforming wise. You know, it's because of the fact that you've got icy floors everywhere, so trying to do, you know, accurate kind of platforming while having to deal with ice physics it ain't fucking fun. I will say that. Dodge, Tom, you stupid bastard. There you go. Kill them. But yeah, in terms of the dungeon itself, it's not too hard. But, you know, the platform is the only pain in the ass bit. Alright. Yeah, don't touch those. I think they freeze you and cause you damage. So, yeah, try and avoid them. I don't know if you can destroy... I don't think you can destroy them. I never tried in this playthrough anyway, but I don't think you can destroy them. Come on! Damn it, I didn't want to open the chest, I was trying to kill him. There you go. Yeah, and when you... And it's a pain in the ass fighting enemies as well, because you're trying to dodge and you kind of slip and sliding all over the fucking place. You know, and you can't really stop yourself, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But anyway... so yeah, the way is open, so now let's fuck off, shall we? Yeah, this is the most damage I've taken, I think, in the whole fucking game. But then again, we are at the final level of the, you know, we are at the, you know, the final chapter of the game, so... Well, oh my god, this guy, yeah, you can only hit him with physical attacks. So yeah, just fuck his shit up. Who cares? kill him. End it. But yeah. And he's done. Oh my god, look at that, man. My god. Yeah, the enemies take a beating in this final dungeon, in this final chapter. I say it's a final chapter, but this is the final numbered chapter, and then there's an epilogue chapter at the end. So I guess it's the second to last chapter, technically, but it's the final chapter of the original game, because I think only EX Plus added the epilogue, from what I remember. So, there you go. Oh. Had enough! Fuck you! Killed 3 of them. Right, we've got another switch to hit. Yeah, at this point, I think at this point, I didn't bother to actually hit and break all the boxes as I went through the dungeon this time. Just because it's not 100% needed. I mean, they do give you extra stuff, but, you know, all you really need at this point in the game is really health restoring items. With the only other thing we need being the golden element to do the side quest. I think it's the only side quest in this chapter, from what I remember. I think that's the only side quest we do. It's the last, pretty much the last. I think it's pretty much the last side quest in the whole game. Because obviously, like, you don't really need it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, they just want to get the story done at this point. Shit. I was trying to kill him. I didn't want to hit the switch. Yeah. Fuck this. Fuck this, dude. This is the first bit of platforming which I can't fucking stand. And I think I drop off. Nope. Yeah, I do. Motherfucker. Yeah, so you drop to an earlier part of the dungeon. And I obviously left this one in. I think... Do I... I think I could show it once. Yeah, so... Damn it! Motherfucker! Oh, did I really leave this in? I fucking left it in. Tom, you twat. Why did you do it? Oh well. Right, there we go. Didn't take too long, but yeah, like I say, platforming is a bitch in this particular dungeon. I don't know why. Why am I still collecting shit? Just, Tom, just go. For fuck's sake. Right, run up. There you go. Right. First floor done. Oh, that's what it was. Basically, you go through for one floor, and then you have to fight a boss fight alongside Sora and Yuuki. And yeah, they're fighting 2 of the bosses that we've already faced at the same time. How the fuck did they survive this long? So yeah, we've got the spider, which and I think, yes, that monster that Sora is facing is the one that she had to, is the one that kidnapped her, took her friend away. And the spider that Yuki's facing off against is the one that kidnapped his sister in chapter 3 or 4? 3 or 4? Yeah, so now at this point, so Sora and Yuuki are required, and you can pick either Ko or Asuka, so let's go for Ko, shall we? So yeah, this one, yeah, you have to fight them both at the same time. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. And I did nothing there. The only real thing is that they're, strength-wise, they're not all that strong. Yeah, so the only real thing I can say is concentrate on one first. And once you've defeated one, then it's time to focus on the second one. Both these guys, they hit decently hard. But to be fair, they're not all that difficult. Like, they're not as strong as they were previously, but they do hit pretty hard. And that's the end of that part. Fuck, that was an abrupt cut. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part. We've defeated both of the monsters. They're now defeated, and we've met up with Sora and Yuuki. Join me next time when we'll be finishing off the Pillar of Darkness, and then moving on and trying to find the next pillar. So yeah, see you next time.